Welcome back. You watching IndiaInc. Have you ever given an extra thought to the sari you wear? Or considered how or who has created the designs or the weaves on the fabric? If not, then today Gaurav Gupta, the business head of Raisons, would put light on those weavers who create with their art such beautiful and fantastic designs for us.
If you believe in yourself, everything is possible. I'm Gaurav Gupta, the second in command in running this brand after my father who owns the business. I went to DPS, Arkepuram, and I passed out 97, and then I joined Bhagat Singh, a regular BCom course, and it was during this time that I felt that there is something which in textiles which attracts me. So I tried NIFT. It was NIFT for 2 years after Bhagat Singh. The moment I came out of NIFT, I went to Ahmedabad to work with Arvind Mills. That was more for experience. I always knew that I had to come back and do my own thing. But that 1 year really taught me a lot. Started my own label, Gaurav Rai. This was a label purely out of instincts. It got sealed, my workshop got sealed, and my biggest store, which was Karma, also got sealed the same time. So it was a very big setback for me, and I could not look for a space for myself immediately. And I started giving time to our family business, which is Raisons. There was a very, very hard period for me because I was overexcited when I got these few breaks at these famous boutiques. I was told by a lot of people that people wait for years to get through these boutiques, and it's not easy to get shelf space here, and you're lucky to be here. And that setback was, I just realized that all of a sudden everything is finished. The 4 words which would describe Raisons from the customer's perspective are variety, quality, something unique, and a promise of finding something different on every visit. The bigger picture is handloom, and in handloom also I do not mean ordinary handloom. By handloom I mean exotic handloom. Exotic handloom means something which is very difficult to weave, where we have to go and convince the weaver to please revive that technique. If that means giving him financial support, if that means giving him financial assurance for a year or two, we do that. But that sort of investment of time, effort and money in promoting or reviving these difficult ancient techniques is what I think our USP is, as worse as you can imagine. So there were no cars, no autos, nothing. So we had to walk down on those muddy roads, and somehow we reached one of these huts where he said, okay, this is our first place. This is the first weaver. And I was definitely, I was hit, and I was wondering, what the hell am I doing here? But I guess that was just about it. The moment I started talking to those weavers, I do not think I have thought about the hardships of that journey, of that trip, of that particular visit. I was really fascinated. I thought this was a big turning point for me. I could see magic being woven in such shabby condition. I could have never imagined a hut, a broken loom, a shabby looking man making a masterpiece. So that is what caught my fancy, and since then it has been a one direction journey. I've been coming up with designs, sitting with those weavers. They are as intelligent as we are, most of them, and it is just about we have to believe that they are like us. The problem is here and not there. So it is when you go down to them and you speak to them, you try and explain things. Yes, at times they are very stubborn about not willing to try something new, but I can understand their position. That is only because nobody's ever done it with them, or very few people have done it with them. They do not get financial security, and they always wonder, why should we do it? What if this guy goes back tomorrow and I don't want to do it. I don't want to do something for somebody who just come down for a day. And gradually, when they start getting assurance, like genuine assurance, financial assurance, and they know that this person is there to support us 365 days, no matter if he has work or not. So I guess this prompts them to start accepting our language. Otherwise, there is no issue. They are intelligent, they're smart, they understand everything. What they're doing is magic. I really feel if the government can do something and we can place these guys on the world platform, you know, we go to these international fairs, PV, Text World, I do not think weaving techniques can get better than these. It is purely on job basis, with commitment, you know, that we will give you enough production for a year. So which assures them. See, you start from the south, Kanjivaram, Venkatgiri, then Fulia. Bengal has a big weaving center. Then Bhagatpur is a big weaving center. Madhya Pradesh has Chandi, Maheshwari. Then you have Kota, and you have Bhuj for woolens, and then obviously we have Banaras, biggest of them all. So I guess Kashmir for Kani weaves. I guess every part of our country has their own weaving specialities. Your business is there for you always, and it can only teach you as much. I'm saying from my experience, because businesses are of a certain size, and I could have chosen some other places also. I chose our business because I knew that size is something I can only dream of. You know, so it was that big difference in the sizes of the two organizations that I chose Arvind Mills. So my reason of joining was to really see a different scale of working. But this should not be the only reason. I guess whatever you can learn outside, which is not your own place, you can never learn at your own place, because that cushion, that comfort, that protection is always there when you're working in your own organization. I would suggest them to first talk to themselves and, you know, really get an answer that, does this really interest them? It is not for people who want to make quick money. It is not for people who think that this is associated with only glamour. It is for people who really love fabric. It is for people who really, really enjoy spending time with fabric in their hands, with fabric around them. So once you get a yes for these questions, then there's no looking back. Then you don't have to think what to do. Just jump into it, and you will sail through. I don't think investment is that big an issue, but yes, obviously, once you will start putting in money here, you will realize over a period of time that you need to put in more and more and more and more, because there is no end to it. But I do not think funds should be any constraint. Obviously, you need money. I'm not saying you can do it free of cost, but it is not that huge amount that you need to really worry about it. If you really believe in it, you can start with anything as low as, say, 50,000 to a lakh. Believe that you can do it. Pack your bags, go to any of the weaving centers that fascinates you with your own fresh set of ideas, and see your dreams getting woven. A good entrepreneur is one who knows his limits very well and is not scared to step out of them. I guess people who are unorganized are busy. So people who are organized are never ever busy, no matter how much work they have. Do what you believe in, do it the right way, don't try and cheat people, be honest in what you're doing, and things will just fall into place. If you believe in yourself, then there is no stopping. Just go ahead.